We take a look at the goaltending matchup for tonight's game. Penguins starting goalie presented by Hyundai's Casey DeSmith, his 5th appearance and in search of his first win of the season, last played November 27th against the Montreal Canadiens. Kraken starting goaltender presented by Kia is Philipp Grubauer, 30-year-old from Germany, won 30 games for the Avalanche last season, 3-1-1 in his last 5. Taco Bell take Mike Sullivan on going with Casey DeSmith tonight. He said his last game was his best. We've got to utilize both guys. It's important to manage the workloads of both Casey and Tristan Jarry. Dave Hackstall was named the first head coach in Kraken history on June 24th, 3.5 years as the Flyers head coach. He was asked about the Penguins earlier today. He said this team plays fast and hard. And the Penguins certainly did on Saturday with a 4-1 victory in Vancouver. So now this road trip concluding in the Pacific Northwest, in Seattle specifically. First ever game between the Penguins and the Kraken. Climate Pledge Arena, the new crown jewel in downtown Seattle. Off we go with the Pens and the Kraken. And Pittsburgh beginning with the Crosby line. As usual, joined by Jake Guentzel, hottest player in the league with points in 12 consecutive games. At our first look at Brandon Tanev, he's rushing to get back to even things up here as the Penguins are on the rush. And a centering pass by Zucker, jabbed away. He gets it back and a drive and misfired. And as the puck knuckled on him, down to the ice went Will Borgen. He's trying to come up with the puck here and can't. Carter to Heinen, to Jeff Carter. He takes a look, a centering pass, and it's in, score! Penguins with a 1-0 lead.
They're going to give that one to Carter, and another goal that goes off a defender. Jake Guentzel scored 3 the other night. They all went off a stick or a body. And those are beautiful jerseys, Mears. I must say.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
Yep.
Pinball's around. Crosby's right there, and that's denied by Grubauer. Sidney Crosby, point blank. And Grubauer comes up with a huge stop in the first 3 minutes. But also getting there at the right time. The timing's got to be good, right?
It has to be. Yeah, I agree with that. Jake seems to just show up at the right time. You don't want to get there too early. Got to sneak in the back door, Mearsy.
Cancel a drive, as on the goal line, score! Crosby right there at the post. And the onslaught continues in the first 5 minutes. It's 2-0 Penguins. Veterans know all the tricks, don't they?
All the tricks. Well, you're not going to give the veteran a penalty the second time around.
Yeah. What a start from the Penguins. Sidney Crosby extends his point streak, his 4th of the year. And back on the attack, and it's Heinen. He scores! Danton Heinen! The Penguins can't miss in the first 5+ minutes in Seattle. It's 3-0. Ford to Dunn from the point. Wrist shot stopped by DeSmith. No worries there with Schwartz hovering around the crease. Look at the success the Hurricanes have had lately. A lot of that can be traced back to Ron Francis. There's the cam to the net. That's kicked out by DeSmith.
His best save of the game.
It's behind Heinen, but now it's Zucker. Tees it up. Shot smacks off the glass. Jamie Alexiak, one of those 4 former Penguins, out there defensively along with Carson Soucy, number 28. He fumbles the puck, popped up. Zucker with a chance, spins it over to Carter. He's robbed by DeCord.
Wow, DeCord coming off the bench cold, and he has been on fire so far.
Jeff Carter's over the line, but the whistle sounds.
Is there a bad change there? Or is it an offside?
The numbers he's put up the last few years with the Islanders against Pittsburgh. This one on goal, fought off by DeSmith. And the Penguins able to escape to center ice. Jason Zucker rammed to the glass by Larson. So the energy level picks up. Morgan Geekie with a long lead pass. Here comes Jared McCann. He hits the brakes on the backhand. Now to the forehand in front for Geekie. The shot back in front. Unable to finish with Tanev. He was covered well, and Zucker will clear for the Pens. Jonas Donskoy in front, intended for Donato. He was calling for it. Puck never got there. Donato setting up behind. To the circle it goes. Borgen. The feed down low for Donato. Donato. Marino draped all over him. Former college teammates. Loosened by Kapanen. He gets it back. And he will just chip it back into Seattle ice. And motoring forward is Teddy Blueger. He gets clobbered by Lausanne.
Well, they've become got a lot more physical here, and their defense is, I believe they lead the National Hockey League, their defense in hits, and there's another big one there.
8 seconds left. Letang throws it off the wall. Heinen couldn't get it out. Tap down low. Eberle on the backhand. Puck goes behind, and the horn sounds. So definitely some pushback there from Seattle. Bobby talked about the physicality. started to pick up the scoring chances as well, and they emerged with a 10-8 shots advantage with Ottawa last year. Joey Decord at Arizona State 2019 went 21-13-1. Was claimed in the expansion draft of the Ottawa Senators. Decord back in. It was Philip Grubauer who started. Gave up the 3 goals.
Only one referee out there right now, Mearsies, and no Sidney Crosby on the bench. So look out.
Decord tested early on, and a follow-up by Heinen. Decord wasn't quite sure where that puck was, but it's in the paraphernalia somewhere. So yeah, we got a lot going on here in the first minute in 2019. As did Jaden Schwartz. He's tripped up by Aston Reese. Past the middle, chance for Wenberg toward the net, bought off. The follow-up, Eberle, he scores. Who else? Jordan Eberle gets the Kraken on the board here in the second. It's 3-1.
Well, it was a delayed penalty in the neutral zone. I think the Penguins just stopped.
Kraken on the power play with Vince Dunn. Dropping it back, Jared McCann. No surprise he leads their team in power play goals just as he did last year for Pittsburgh. This is tap forward, a breakaway shorthanded. Teddy Bluger in on goal and stopped by Decord. Bluger looking for the Penguins' first shorty of the season and put a star next to that save from Joey Decord. Kraken scurry ahead, pass attempt though, doesn't get through, and Penguins capture it up the change of possession. Crosby to Gensel, trying to shift his way past Alexiak. Back in front, Crosby with the chance of the setup from Rodriguez. Rodriguez gets it back to the top for Pettersson. Shot punched away by Decord with the blocker.
Play more defensive. You got to bring it.
Here's Jake Gensel looking for Crosby.
That forehand redirection there for Crosby. He got the blade of the stick on it, but just couldn't put it in the 4x6.
Again, rattled in off the glass. And now it's Yanni Gord centering feed. Tip back up high. Here's Larson looking, shooting, and that was stopped by DeSmith as it changed direction with all kinds of skates in front. Evan Rodriguez trying to recover the puck. Wenberg does. Gets it back on the give and go. Tapped over to Johansson. Drag and shoot. And that floated into Smith. The follow-up chance. Alexiak, he's denied. DeSmith keeps it out. And more pushback from the Kraken. That time on the rush. Behind him. And now it's Jamie Alexiak. Angled forward for Jared McCann. Trying to use that great speed. Back toward the front. DeSmith gets a piece. Morgan Geekie with the chance. Eberle to Gord. Eberle with the feed back to the point. Lozon all the way over. Done with the drive. Now Eberle below the goal line. Another chance. Schwartz to the net. And DeSmith had to be sharp. 5-1-1 in their previous 7. Really were feeling good about their game. Just a flat start, and the Penguins were able to take advantage. Here comes a 2-on-1. Rodriguez along with Gensel. Tapped over. Gensel there. He scores! Jake Gensel! The guy cannot be stopped. 4-1 for the black and gold. And what a big goal, too, because the Kraken were mounting the attack, and now it's the Penguins again on the rush. 3-on-1. Here's Letang off the pads of the court, and then back in front, Carter. He scores. He finds a way. How did he tip that one in? 5-1 Pittsburgh.
He tipped it in with one hand on a spinning puck, and I have no idea how this puck went in. Unbelievable play. Reaches out with one hand.
Spinning, maintaining his balance. Tanev over to Larson. Larson dangling, trying the shot. Blocked by Ruedel. Larson gets it back. He's denied by DeSmith. Great stop. Short side chance. Adam Larson. Dozen seconds ago in the second period. Time will wind down on the second. Yeah, clear turning point. A poke check by Casey DeSmith. Also a good stop on Jamie Alexiak. There was pushback from Seattle. And then the Penguins go the other way. Goals from Gensel and Carter. Carter's got 2 tonight. And Bob, we got a 5-1 score just like that.
Wow, Carter can't believe it. A little smile there to McGinn. And why not? Maybe a big smile here in Seattle. And I tell you, everything Gensel touches is turning to gold. And Carter's got a little bit of a magical touch as well.
Yeah, he has since day one he arrived with Pittsburgh. Chance for Appleton. Flies to the glass here in the first 20 seconds of the third.
The Penguins escaped, and Gensel escaped unscathed in that first period. Look out.
Scrambling to Smith. He's got it as it trickled over to the blue paint. But Mike Sullivan, encouraged by DeSmith's progress. His last game against Montreal was really solid tonight. There's Will Borgen looking, shooting. Whistled wide of DeSmith. Dumoulin, the handoff to Crosby. And he connects with Guentzel. Quick up and a breakaway. Rodriguez in, rolls away from him. Rodriguez turning, walking out. Shot attempt off the stick of Borgen and out of play.
Wasn't so sure Lausanne didn't get a piece of Rodriguez before he lost that puck. But
Kapanen out here with Drew O'Connor, along with Dominic Simone. O'Connor with the steal. Kapanen on the backhand of the forehand on net. The cord stays with the moves from Kapanen. Schwartz tees it up. Taking it wide, spinning and going to Soucy. Drive kicked away by DeSmith. It was reuniting this trio. McGinn, Aston Reese, and Teddy Bluger. Just to go back to that combination. Aston Reese throws a check. Tumbling down was Borgen. Lausanne taking exception. Are they going to go? Still tangled up behind the play. Penguins with possession. Here's Marino. He's back check. Couldn't get a clean shot off. Covered up by DeCord. And Aston Reese and Lausanne continue to have words.
Reese says, Zach Aston Reese is saying, why do I have to fight for a good hit?
Errey, nifty moves across the top of the zone. Now looking for a play. Finds one. Soucy missed it though. Has to retreat. He's shouldered by Kapanen to force the turnover. 2-on-1 O'Connor with Simone. Saucer past Simone and stopped by DeCord. Great chance for Dominic Simone.
Everybody'd like to score. Everybody'd like to, everybody should have 20 goals by this point. Not everybody's going to score. You're going to go through highs and lows. It doesn't matter who you are. Talk to anybody about it.
Guess who?
Yeah.
59, Jake Guentzel. Now he's just making it look easy.
Now he's just flipping pucks in for fun. I mean, absolutely incredible.
Again, the Penguins next up. Another road game, but it's not till Friday. They'll head home tomorrow. Take on the Washington Capitals on Friday night in D.C. Nice maneuver by Donskoy. To the inside, getting the shot off. DeSmith, another save.
Somebody's going to be wearing that tonight. I might be Casey, his first win.
It wouldn't shock me. All I know is it's a little
Jake
disgusting.
Can't give it to himself.
I would not put it on my head. That's Aston Reese gets it on goal. The cord, one last save. Win number 1 in the books for Casey DeSmith. First win of the season. And what a clinic from the Pittsburgh Penguins in Seattle. 6-1 final score. And big time congratulations from his teammates. Jake Guentzel.
They're all touching him. He's so hot. You want some of that hotness.
Guentzel points in 13 straight. 2-goal night from that guy, Jeff Carter. Brian Dumoulin, 2 assists. How about Dan Heinen, 3 points? Can't forget about his game. Sidney Crosby, he stays hot.